Hello, this is CoinPig, welcome back. So this week I'm looking at all the coins I found during the hunts, and we had a bit of a mixed week this week. So let's start with unfortunately that's showing on the on the camera already, so we'll start with these. This isn't anything in particular, it's just that I found these two renowned portraits in £2 coins, and this one in particular is in quite good condition considering it's quite an old coin now, 2006. Don't usually find them in this good condition, so I thought I'd keep those to one side, so that's what I've done. And while we're at it, of course, we have to have found a fake £2 coin this week. So this is the £2 2015. As you can see, the centre, there is no design at all in the centre. It looks like it's been worn out, but there's no design at all. The quality is pretty poor. As you can see on the reverse, and does seem to have a bit of a doubling on the design. Now, whether that's significant, I'm not sure. I don't think there's anything in particular about it. But if you can see, for instance, the A at the top there does look as though it's been moved to one side. Anyway, I just thought I'd point that out. I'll keep them anyway for the time being. So, next thing is, let's do, while we're doing £2, let's do the £2 coins. So, this one, the standard Shakespeare histories, and obviously that's a standard find these days. What I did find also in the same hunt was this one here. It's the First World War anniversary coin. A lot of people call this the HMS Belfast. It's not, of course, because the HMS Belfast didn't appear until the Second World War. This one hasn't got the flag error at the top there, or any version of that. So it's just a standard coin. Then we found a Britannia. This Britannia was 2016. Nothing spectacular about that find particularly. Now, I found this one as well, but no idea why I've kept it. I've kept it to one side. Anyway, forget about that one. We did find, on the other hand, this one, the Jersey Parishes, I think it's called. Someone pointed that out in my live stream. I couldn't remember the name of it. It's the Jersey Parishes coin. That's what all of these symbols relate to. And I don't find these very often, to be honest. I have found them before. This one's a 1998. However, possibly the best find of the week in the £2 was this 2016 Rio handover. And considering I took months and months to find one of these, I keep finding them recently. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it took me a long time to find my first one of these. It's not in perfect condition by any means, but it's a good coin. While we're doing other coins, I did a small 10p hunt. Didn't find much at all really, but I did find a couple of these Jersey 10p coins. That one's 2006, and this one here same design, essentially, 2007. That one's slightly better condition. However, condition-wise, these weren't the best. Found a couple of pretty awful condition 50p's. I don't know whether to keep these sort of coins just for the sake of it or not, really. But I mean, that's not going to go into any vending machine, is it, and work. And then, in addition to that one, we had this, which is essentially the Christopher Ironside coin, except it looks like it's been filed down. There is absolutely no, I mean, there obviously is because you can see it, but it feels like there's no relief on this coin at all. It's been filed down completely. Don't know why you would do that, but anyway, I just thought I'd point those out. What we did found one of these. In fact, actually, I lie. We actually found two of these. These are the EU 25th celebration, if you like, coins. Whether these will change in value because now obviously things have changed, I don't know. But I do find those on a fairly semi-regular basis anyway. We also found a couple of these Battle of Hastings. Not sure which one's the best quality one. Both similar sort of quality, really. We didn't find many of these Sherlock Holmes this week. I kept this one because that was the only one I think I found. So you might want to keep an eye out on the vintage figures of Sherlock Holmes. There doesn't seem to be as many around as you'd think there would be. And we've also found a Peter Rabbit. That's from 2016. They are above face value, but only just. And then I did a couple of hunts this week as well, of course. And I found a couple of these Beatrix Potter anniversary coins from 2016. We don't find that many of these, really. And this one in particular, not that good a quality coin, but that one is slightly better. So keep those as well. We also found a couple of these Taylor Gloucesters from 2018. They're still fairly common, but they are above face value at the moment. What else did we find? Oh, I also found one of these 2014 Commonwealth Games. Now you'll say, well, that's not a good coin to find. Well, it may not be at the moment, but I suspect that these might be worth keeping hold of going forward. You don't find that many of them now. So I was keeping that one just to see if it would basically get to a better place in my book, but I forgot that we did actually find two of these Sherlock Holmes. That was one hunt. I got one in the other hunt as well. I did. So we did get two. We also got another Territories coin. This one's the 1997 Freesia design from Guernsey. I think somebody else also pointed that out in the live stream because I forgot the name of the flower. But that's Guernsey. Sorry, that's Guernsey, not Jersey, which is the one that we usually find. It's the Jersey coins that we find most of. So that's worth it. Now we did find, of course, the Paddingtons. Paddington at the Cathedral, and a few Paddington at the Towers. A combined total for the week. These are the number of coins that we had at Paddington at the Cathedral. So you had 3, 6, 9, 12. So 12 of those. And we had 3, 4, 5 at the Tower. This one is also one that you might want to keep an eye out on. This is the Team GB Olympic in 2016. Not currently above face value, but one that you may want to keep for decades down the line. What we did find of really good interest to me, because I haven't found one of these in a while, is a WWF. A lot of people love this design, and of course the new coin just about to go into circulation, we hope, the Team GB for 2020, and reminded a lot of people about this coin. Sort of layout and design is very similar, but that one don't get very often, so that was a nice one to find. We also got a couple of Olympics. This is fencing. Not in brilliant condition, unfortunately, but it's getting on for 10 years old, these coins now. So, I'll put those in the shot. And we also found another Olympic. This is beach volleyball. And I should point out, by the way, these designs, I've been a bit lax in the pointing these out, but this one is an Olympic coin. You can see in the top there the Olympic rings. Similarly, with the fencing, you can find the Paralympic logo in some of the coins. We also found a Battle of Britain. They're fairly common, though technically just above face value. I think they've actually come down in price over the last year, actually, because they are relatively common, but people do like them, and obviously with the commemoration of various World War II events recently, they have been something that people have been willing to pay slightly more for. That one is the 2015 Battle of Britain. And then finally, I say finally, for the moment anyway, the coin find of the week, possibly, I don't know. It's this Jemima puddle duck. I haven't found one of these for a while, but I had found a few in the past few months, but for a while I wasn't able to find one. Oops. But there, so Jemima puddle, it's not in the best condition. There's a slight hazing of this side of the coin, and if it will stay in focus, that would help. But yeah, this is a fairly decent, other than that, it's a fairly decent quality one. It's not beaten up too much, and got a couple of scratches on the obverse there. But it's the 2016 Jemima puddle duck. I think I'm calling that the find of the week, even though technically it is potentially higher vintage figures than the Olympic or Olympics, but I think it's a decent find, especially in a decent condition like this. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the finds from this week. I'll see you again next week, hopefully. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, comment and share, and also if you subscribe and want to be notified, click the bell icon and it'll let you know every time I publish a video. So these two are the finds of the week. £2 and 50p's, I think. This will be for my screenshot, the thumbnail I should say. I will just let people decide. Thanks for tuning in anyway. I'll see you next time. Dope.
next step.